shifting your starting five?
I'm not thinking of that. I'm not thinking of that. Think about going winning games. We'll figure it out.
So late in the game, you have the group on the floor. Dana's on the bench. What was the decision there to leave Dana on the bench late in the game?
It's not, that wasn't the decision was made. This group was going. You don't stop the momentum. The group was going.
Anyone else in person?
One thing you guys got to understand, I don't play mind games. So whatever the flow of the game is, that's what's flowing.
What did you like about the group you had on the court late in the
And
game?
the energy and momentum was shifted in their favor.
So when you consider how they're kind of bringing your team back into the game, again, does that play into potentially inserting?
Games are games. Games are games. There's so many things that happens in games, and you make the adjustments in the game.
Any more in person?
Yeah, I got one. Hey, coach, I understand your frustration. Like Kennedy, she played really tough. I think a lot of people are seeing maybe she add a little bit more firepower to it, and that might be great for the start. What you think?
That's you.
Any more in person? We'll go to Carly Bell on Zoom. Please unmute.
One thing about Kennedy is she's accepted her role. As of right now, she's accepting her role and doing a hell of a job in her role.
Well, I see it like a Lou Will girl.
Carly, go ahead.
Hey, coach. We've just seen free throws been an issue recently, just today, but then also just trying to get more attempts at the line. What did you see in the second half that out of your team offensively that was able to get more free throw attempts to make this a closer game?
But when you're aggressive, normally that happens. So we're a little more aggressive in the second half. A little bit better trying to get to the rim. There was deliberate actions, more so to speak, trying to get downhill a little bit more, trying to get to the rim a little bit more. Bigs were being powerful down there a little bit more. Those things have to start from the very beginning, from the onset. And we can do that. We'll give ourselves a chance, give ourselves an opportunity to win games. Other than that, digging out of holes in this league, it's tough.
What's the messaging that you want to have to a team to your team so that you guys you are having these strong starts? It looks like there was a stronger start in the second quarter coming out. What's the messaging and what are you trying to get across in those moments?
Well, it takes 40 minutes. That's the message. That's the message. It's a 40-minute game.
Thank you.
Jordan on Zoom, please unmute.
Hey, coach. I'm sorry if this question was asked already, but you emphasized back in pregame that getting off to a strong start is key. Obviously, in the first half, that wasn't the case. Do you feel like it starts on the defensive end or more so just not making the shots?
Starts on both ends. We're a team on the defensive end first. Defensive stops, offensive runs. So it starts there with us. We're so anyway.
Any more for Coach?
Just one more for me. This next stretch of games against the Fever, the Wings, how are you going to use this as a measuring stick to assess whether or not maybe some changes need to happen?